Welcome! Today I want to share with you a really cool technique using the stamp set here, which is called writing in the sand. So this is just a different way that you can use it. It's a technique that you could use on other things, but it does look really cool on this. So I'm starting with 3 coloured inks, Glacier, Lagoon and Harbour, and I'm just swiping the ink onto my all-purpose mat. So your all-purpose mat is a mat that you can use for working with messy things because it cleans up really well easily. So if you're using inks like this, if you're using texture paste, that kind of thing, this is the perfect mat for it. So I've got my 3 inks on there, and now I'm just spraying a little bit of water into the inks. Next I'm going to grab my stamp and ink it up straight into the wet inks, just lining it up how I think it's going to work best. So I grab that and take that over to my paper and just stamp straight onto my cardstock. Now because the paper, or because it's quite wet, it's sticking to it, so I'm just rubbing my fingers over the back of it just to make sure that I've got a really good imprint on that stamp. So you can see here, very quickly, if you looked really quickly, the effect that it gave. But don't worry, I'm going to show you closer soon. So I'm just cleaning that off because now I've got the next part of the stamp. So this background stamp comes in 2 parts. So you've got the water and then you've got the sand. So now I'm going to get ready to ink the sand. So in the video I used 2 colours. No, I didn't. I just used toffee. I lie. I had tried it with 2 colours and then I decided that I liked toffee the best. So my toffee is on my all-purpose mat and I'm just spraying it with a little bit of water, and then I can ink it up. And we take that and transfer it to our card, just making sure I've got it the right way round. Lining it up is really easy because of course we're using clear acrylic blocks, so it's very easy to see where you're going with things. Stamp it off and voila! So it may be hard to see how this differs from the stamp set if you stamp it normally, but I've put at the beginning of the video 2 cards, one that I've done this way and one that I've done how you would ink the stamp set up normally, and you can see the difference. Both look great. It's just giving you a different look and a different effect. I've stamped my sentiment in Mocha because I wanted something really dark that would stand out in the sand. So I've used Mocha for my sentiment. And in this set, I think if you saw at the beginning, there's quite a few great stamp sets. So we've got Thinking of You, See You Soon, Miss You, Hello, and An Ocean Breeze Puts the Mind at Ease. So once I've stamped, I'm just distressing the edges a little bit with the edge of my scissors. So there's no need to be unsafe with this. You don't need to open the blade. You can just work with the back of the blade of your scissors. And I'm just giving it that little bit of a distressed look because I just think it works really well with it. And I love distressing things. So once I've done that, I'm going to adhere that onto my backing paper and add a few little embellishments just to finish it off. Always got to have a little bit of bling, right? Thanks for tuning in.